Hello YouTube, in today's video I'm going to show you a very simple exercise that you can use to build up strength. So the most simple and straightforward exercise you can do at home to build up that quadricep strength is a reverse lunge. So I'm just going to step it back into that lunge and then come back up. As I step back, I'm going to bring the back knee down towards the ground and then come up straight. Bring the feet back to the starting position, and as I go down I also bring that kettlebell almost down to touch the ground and then back up. As I use the power to drive back up, I'm really working on that quadricep muscle to contract and to develop power to bring myself back up to that starting position. Deep breath in as you go back and breathe out as you come up. Last one. Relax. Good. Change over to show you what it looks like on the other side. 2 feet together. I'm just going to drive it back and then up. Six, a little bit slippy on that one. 7. Having the kettlebell in one hand is also really good for developing that core strength. You got to keep your body balanced, you got to keep yourself neutral, and you've only got weight on one side, so you really need to contract your core to stop yourself drifting off the midline. And relax. It's just a straightforward deadlift. It really isolates and works specifically into those hamstring muscles. Standing with feet shoulder width apart, what we're going to do is just drop it straight down and up. So deep breath in on the way down and breathe out on the way up. You can keep your knees completely locked out if you want, really hone in on those hamstring muscles, or you can use a slight bend going down if you're very tight in the hamstrings and you don't have the flexibility to get all the way down to the ground. You can keep a very slight bend in the knees if you want. Either way, it doesn't matter. You're really going to be working the hamstring muscles as we drop down and back up. 3 more. Last one. Good. And relax. Side squat. So I'm just going to drop it down and then come back up. So the front leg bends into that squat, and the standing leg that's not moving, the knee stays locked out, and we just drop it down. And then we really have to contract that adductor muscle to bring ourselves back up to the midline. So deep breath in, contraction, deep breath in, contraction. We get 3 more. 2. Last one. So as I go down, I really feel it working. I stretch as I go down into the adductor, and then as I come back up, I can feel it contracting to bring me up. So just to do a set on the opposite leg. So getting the right leg this time. 2 feet together. Deep breath in. And breathe in as we go down. And out. So the right leg, right knee stays locked into extension. Left knee is bending as we drop down into that squat. And then we contract to bring it all back up. Good. You can try and go down a little bit deeper if you want as you progress into the 12 reps. Good. 2 more. And the last one. Deep breath in and out. Start off on your mat, sitting down, and what I try to do is bring your heels in as close to your backside as you can. The further you bring them in, the more you concentrate this exercise onto the glutes. If you bring the legs out a little bit further, you can concentrate on the hamstrings a little bit more. So get them in nice and tight, and then what we're going to do is we're going to lay back flat, and then keep your hands by your side, and what we're going to do is just very simply just push the pelvis up as high as you can. Drop it down, but don't let it touch the ground, and then back up again. So deep breath in on the way down, and out. If you want to make it a little bit tougher, you can bring the hands up, so take away the stabilization, and therefore you're going to be working that core muscles a little bit more. Let's get 3 more. Deep breath in and breathe out. And last one. A very simple way to progress that exercise is to do the same exercise, but this time hold a little bit of weight. So again, bring the heels into the backside as close as you can. Lay back flat. Take your kettlebell up. I'm going to hold it just on my pelvis, and then from there I'm just going to push up and down. That's good. Try not to let the back go all the way down to the ground when you drop it down. And remember, deep breath in on the way down. Exhale as you lift, so always exhale on the effort. 3 more. Last one. And relax. It's just a straightforward calf raise, and that's really going to work into that gastrocnemius muscle. So standing at the wall, 2 hands up, and what I'm going to do is just going to push myself up and down. Again, a little bit of intention on the way up, and then ease it on the way down. A little bit of intention on the push up, and then ease it nice and easy on the way down. That's 10. We got 2 more. Good. So I'm going to place a kettlebell just in front of me on the floor, and what I'm going to do is we'll work on the right leg so you can see what it looks like. I'm going to have the knee bent, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my left leg, which is going to be off the ground, non-weight bearing leg, and I'm going to bring it out towards the kettlebell just to touch it, and then back up. So as you can see, my calf is going to be the muscle driving me back up. There's not a whole lot of hip movement. So you can see it's just that soleus muscle that's going to be returning me back to the midline. 7, good. You can just bring out and touch that kettlebell. I find if you have something like that, it distracts your mind and helps you keep your balance as you go down. 2 more. Last one. Good. Just to show you the opposite side. Now from there, we're going to bring this right leg forwards. And remember, that left knee has to be bent in order for us to contract that soleus muscle solely. And like I said, my left hip is not going into flexion and extension, so I'm not relying on the hip muscle to bring me back to the neutral. It's just that soleus muscle. 2 more. Good. Run far, run fast, and all small, run sensible.